All right, we can start this stream off. I think. I should have checked Discord. I have not been on my computer much this week, if I'm being honest. Okay. Discord. We're gonna check who recommended maps recently and see if I could play those now. MX dropped a whole bunch of them, and it looks like I've caught up since before that. So if MX shows up here, then we'll do that. Oh, Fluffy. Happy August specifically to Fluffy, because Fluffy wants to have a happy August. And can you call this stream playing my maps so you play your maps? I don't have any maps. So, oh, MX is posting maps currently. So hopefully MX will show up. Some hammerizations of existing puzzles, so play originals too. Well, if I play a hammerization of a puzzle, I can credit the original, but I'm not gonna also play the original because that's playing the same thing twice in a row, which is cool, sort of. Also, hi everybody. Hi Trufa. Hi Big C. Hi Phaeton. Hi Levi. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I'm your favorite Portal YouTuber. There aren't a lot of Portal YouTubers, so it's kind of like saying that your only child is your favorite child, but I'll take it. Yeah. What's up, Fluffy? Good to see everybody. Roblox is acting weird with Studio. That's weird. So yeah, anyways, August is starting, which means this year is kind of flying by. School is about to start up again for all of you guys who are in school. All right, let me crack open these maps. These are not as exciting as the previous ones, but pretty solid. And then these are bad ones. I was a novice mapper when making these. And then really bad ones, even broken. I'll be in so much shame if you play them, in parentheses, but you can. And they were behind spoiler tags. I will load them up into my browser. And one of them has a divinity field in it. How is that even possible? It was made July 2025. I am just getting old, I think, right? Don't remind you of school? Oh, right. School is not a thing that exists in this reality. Or the... Hang on. I was like, what's that thing in my background? It was the light, but being weird. Ah, Mr. MX is here. Well, Mr. MX2 is here. It's a comp map, probably. Oh, studio stopped installing. The studio stopped installing. I can't even talk today. What is happening? I'm out here trying to be a streamer, and I'm out here not even able to say basic words. Yeah, how's everybody's whole year going so far? We're not quite to the part where we're looking back with regrets on the year, because there's still plenty of time to turn things around and change it into a great year if you're not currently having a great year. But it's been more than half, you know, we're all the way through July, we're in August now, and that means that we could be reflecting on how the year's been going. So I know I've had a lot of reflections lately that have just been really good, mostly about me spending too much time on my computer and wanting to not do that, which is ironic that I'm talking to you through my computer currently, but that's where we're at. All right, let me subscribe. Megalophobia, Rectifier, Minimal Viable Test are the three not so exciting but pretty solid from MX. Then Introduction to Portal Bump, Fake It So You Make It, and Underground are bad ones when I was a novice mapper when making them. And then we've got Deadlinesicism and Azalea's Deadliner, which are really bad, maybe even broken. And some of these are hammerizations of other original maps. And by the time you are watching this not live, hopefully I've updated the description with the credits. So that being said, let me pop open the game. It's been open for you the whole time, but not for me. Surprise, I got other stuff going on. And we're gonna jump down here. So we'll start with the good ones and then just keep working our way through. I think we've played Megalophobia. Unless this thing, we might have played the original that this map came from. Was this from the blue competition? Because this looks really familiar. Yeah, Big C, you're my #1 fan. Okay, so I feel like I am forgetting something. But anyways, Megalophobia made for the blue competition. We may have played it before, but MX is here and he made it. So we're going to just jump into it now. And then we'll see. I think I really enjoyed it playing it for the blue competition. So I'm happy to jump into it again. Oh yeah, I remember that this was kind of like a putting green. Those were incredibly silent. Maybe... What happens to the sound? Loud? Fade to silent. What a strange sound mechanic in the game. Anyways, yes, if you couldn't tell, this was definitely for the blue contest. Oh! What happened? What did I get stuck on right here? Nothing? Is my keyboard freaking out? No, there's a, huh? Why does it do that? Why is it doing this? Hold on, that, super weird, okay. All right, cool.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
Thank you, I feel welcome. All right, take a number. We are 426. I don't know where to go. Probably that way, there's a fizzle field there. But let's look out here first, because it's fantastic. This glass is kind of reflecty in a weird way. It's probably the reshade stuff that I have enabled. Okay, we have investigated the office. November... Brah. I guess it's gray, because there's an E. Oh yeah, there's an... This is an elevator. I was gonna say we're waiting for like a diagonal elevator to push us into this thing, but the classic get stuck on invisible things, but only sometimes.
Power up initiated.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. This is so cool. This is so cool. How did you even do this mechanic? It's so big. Like
complete.
Excuse me? What did you just flash something into my brain? What just happened? That was wild. Something just happened that was super weird. Okay. I remember playing this, and I think... Okay, so there's this that I can use to just jump up here. And I think what I did before was just hide behind this and solve the test. I won't do that because I think that there's a puzzle here, but I don't think the puzzle actually does anything because I can cube jump up this. I really don't know what the puzzle would do since we already have the cube. So it might be, the puzzle might be to get the laser out here so that I can torch that guy. Instead of using the puzzle or the cube as a shield. So let me see if I can solve this as intended. We would need this to come out of there. We need the laser to point at this, I think, which we can do now by doing something like this. Why? Why was it upside down? Doesn't matter. Okay, that drops this, which allows for me to now put a thing out here. Followed by... Is there any way to put a portal up here after that? I don't know. Let's do this and point this to here. Then we can go back through here and put this back up at the top. Okay, now we're through with the laser. And I believe if we put it if we put this here, now we can hold this up and burn the turret. Okay, now the turret, we don't have to do the annoying cube shield that we did the last time we played this map. I actually never figured out that you can just use this to burn the turret until after I was like way on this thing already. So that makes sense. I like that. I don't know how much I enjoy using these like way above my head. Whoa, the scale of this map is enormous. It's so big. I feel so small. Okay. I don't know how much I enjoy having to hold the cube up above my head to go do a thing. We just switched directions, I think. Oh no, that's move. We're going real fast. It dismantles real fast. Okay, and now we're going somewhere else. We're looking at a sign dismantling plant. Is that... What's happening? Is this just a conveyor belt to a fizzler with a bunch of junk? It's all the stuff that Chell ruined while going through Portal. Error screens. Great. Wonderful. Yeah, this is so cool. Even look at the elevator. Like, there's just that stuck there in this massive vacuum tube elevator that just goes on forever. Oh, there's another one. It's doing it again. It may be silent, but it's doing the thing again. It's so neat. This is a really cool map. I enjoyed playing it the first time. I enjoyed playing it this time. So, yeah. Oh, this must have been... Was this the remake, or was this the one that was actually made for... the competition, because I didn't rate it, but I thought I would have rated them all. Cool. You are so good with energy balls in Portal. Okay, that's great. Brew of the Day is a generic coffee that I got from Amazon. It was Amazon Basics brand Colombian coffee, and I didn't even realize it came ground, and I was like, it's $6 for a bag, and I've been trying to cut back on our budget a little bit, and so Fancy Coffees was one of the first things to go. To my chagrin, Fancy Coffees had to go, and it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make because there are things that we want to do with our finances that are not drinking fancy coffee, namely preparing for the future for our children, and then there's some housing projects that we want to get to. And we want to make sure that we're being wise with our money. So for the time being, it's going to be a bunch of cheaper coffees, but the Colombian Amazon Basics coffee that comes pre-ground, actually, it's not bad. It's better than Folgers, that's for sure. And it's about the same price. Although Folgers is like $1 for 14 pounds or something ridiculous. So good stuff. Cool. Well, that was great. I mean, that was Megalophobia, and I liked it the first time, I liked it the second time. So now we're going to move into Rectifier, again by MX, one of the better maps. It has a pink field, which I quite enjoy. Also, how did you get that background to be stars instead of the regular, like, GLaDOS screen for loading? It's overgrown, already a win. Oh, ooh. Wow, we're outside? Oh, listen to those game sounds. Anyways, that was a lot of silence and me not moving. So if you're still with us, then I commend you for having an attention span longer than the average person on the internet. This is so cool. This reminds me of Half-Life 2 caves with the antlion battles against the zombies? I think what's happening is this thing activates this field. So the laser goes through, then the field comes up, which then blocks the laser, which then does the thing. Interesting. Do you need some DDR3 or DDR1 RAM? We tidied up our storage room, and you found 2 sticks of DDR3 and 2 sticks, one 2 sticks of DDR1. Wow. And a bunch of old IDE hard drives. That's crazy. I do not personally need it, but thank you for offering. Now, we can walk through here. Ignore the fact that those cables are going through Chell's hitbox. I think we just need both of these open for the doorway. Let me go see. We'll need this on the other side. Fairly certain. Actually, hang on. I would like to see if I can walk through this because it's like flickering. Oh, okay. Fun fact, the pink field will chop you in half, much like getting caught in a door once you're barely into it. So that's good to know. All right, we'll do it the right way then. You know, with the white field that we did in Orange the other day, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, where you could go into it and if it came up, you were just halfway through it. And then when it dropped and came up again, it was fine. So we need to block this field with this guy. Turn this laser on. Then, once we're in here, we need to move it. The thing is, we might need to... I don't know exactly what to do here. So what we need to do eventually is have the divinity field up with us on that side of it. Maybe, okay, hang on. Maybe what we can do is like do this, then have this pointing to there. It's kind of a frustrating test because you just have to like put a bunch of weird stuff in weird places. Like this went flying. I think if it's here, that'll be fine. Then we need to put a portal here while the field is up. But we can't, it doesn't stay up long enough. So how do we get this to get the thing to stay up long enough that we can put a portal there so that we can link this to that? I'm not entirely sure. Unless I just need to keep spamming the portal longer because I just didn't quite get the timing right. It's hitting the thing, it's just not... It's hitting it, but it's not doing anything. It's not actually making a portal. We need to move it, move it. Love that, my son loves that. So that's not it. But if I'm thinking correctly and that's the solution, then it's unsolvable. At least it's unsolvable that way. But what I was thinking, the spam was intended. So it's intended, but it doesn't work. So we do this, and then I'm gonna stop that because it's so loud. We do that, the laser comes into the pink field, out of the purple one, and at this. Then we go through this, drop down on the inside. Again, remember the pink field you can put portals on. You should move the cube more precise. The problem is not the cube. The problem is that the pink field flashing up is not long enough for me to put a portal down. Because it doesn't matter how precisely this cube is lined up with this guy, if the blue portal never goes down, it'll never switch to this one. So unless you have to move the cube exactly in the middle so that it actually hits like the edge of the cube that's on one side of the field and then actually goes through out the other side of the field. No, that's not it either. It still does the same thing. That is so broken. This is just like using super broken buggy mechanics for that. It's still not going though. Because it has to be like... Yeah, it doesn't work. It's broken. That's the only thing I can say about this test is that it does not work. It's broken. But, okay, you guys got the idea, right? You put a portal there, and it comes out there, and then it bootstraps to there. You go through the blue portal, which is on this wall. You drop down out of purple. Then you put purple here, so that it's the laser's going straight through into blue, out of purple, coming out, hitting this guy. Then you have to very carefully move the cube so that the laser goes straight to there. Then I don't know exactly what you have to do after that, because then if you move the portal, then after that you may have to walk back through, because this cube's not used anymore. So you walk back through this, avoiding the laser, because if you hit it you have to do the weird glitchy thing again. And you bring the cube out here, all the way to the other side of this, facing that guy, so that the divinity field stays. You walk all the way back through here. You just have to imagine that I'm doing this right. Again, remember, laser, blue portal, walk through the field, purple portal, going into this guy, coming straight out there. Now that that cube is in this path, theoretically I lined it up, but it doesn't matter because we don't have a laser. Then you move purple to here so that it goes in here into blue, comes out of purple here, goes straight through both of these guys, and then into that cube which points here, which keeps this field up. Then you walk through purple, which is now here, come out blue, and then the doors will be open and you can walk through them. Did I get that right? I'm pretty sure that's the solution. And there's a chair that you can fizzle. Well, that was interesting. That is the first test. I'm not going to rate it up because it's broken. But the logic kind of makes sense. I mean, I see what you have here. It just doesn't work. I don't know if you have to have some kind of special build tick order, or if like the way that you load into the map affects the tick timing between field coming up and portals placing and that kind of thing. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I'm actually going to go back to the queue. I forgot to get screenshots and I've been trying to do that lately. So let's jump into this guy. Let's grab a screenshot. This is only in the live stream ever. Screenshot hunting. All right, we'll get the. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what have I done? Oh, let me out. Okay, we're going. Actually, we're just screenshot hunting, so I don't have to actually be in there at all. I think I'll probably just go like here. Maybe I'll wait until the things are in there, because then it looks like there's a chamber and stuff. B frames. Oh, I didn't even notice that guy coming down the first time. That's pretty neat.
Power up complete.
It still flashes inside my brain. That looks kind of mysterious. I actually like it with the blur of movement happening. Let's get the whole bottom row in there, like this, and the whole top row. There we go. All right, let's center it, and then boom, got that screenshot. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go do another one. Check the lock door. Check both lock doors. Okay, now we got to go back in and find a little secret extra in Megalophobia. This editing is going to be a nightmare. I might forget to go get this. All right, let me just fly up here. And out here. And then we're flying, we're flying, we're flying. Now you said check both locked doors. Oh, mannequin, I hate it. I'm not afraid of mannequins. Like, I think Markiplier is afraid of mannequins, which is really funny that he plays indie horror games and a lot of them have mannequins. Okay, that's one locked door. Where's the other locked door? I don't remember seeing another one. I just don't like when mannequins move because they're not supposed to. Press E on the door. Oh, you can just open it. And then this other one. I don't know where the other door is. Ha, I'm faster than you. I think once you solve the test, it beams you up to...
Power up initiated.
This side. So I'll just run over there. In the end, after the puzzle, there's another locked door. Well, we'll fly over there. And we need to press E on the door. I can't believe I didn't press E on the door before. That's crazy. Oh, I wouldn't have done this one. Oh, it's a bathroom. Wait, I remember this bathroom. Because I went in and like fired portals or something. Or I tried to and it didn't fire. And I remarked about how you can't have a portal surface because then you should be able to put a portal there. But always use the bathroom when you can. You never know when you're going to get another nice bathroom. Well, there you go. That is all the secrets from Megalophobia. Phobia? Megalomania? Megalovania? Insert the song here and then get copyright struck. That's pretty much how that would go. All right, let's jump into Rectifier again and get a screenshot. I'm going to spam the fizzle field. I'm going to spam the pink field so that when I get a screenshot, it's up because I think that would be cooler. That being said, maybe I'll just like... Maybe I'll just put like the stars in the background there. I kind of like that. Maybe without the massively bright spot. Maybe this way. With the red and the pink and the light and the dark. And yeah, I like that. That's artsy. All right, let's get out of here. Megalomania. What's up, Mr. Bean? How you doing? All right, so the third and final of the good but not great, because we've played MX's favorite maps already. So minimal viable test by MX. Let's jump into this guy and we'll just see what happens. I should get into the habit of reading the descriptions on the maps, but I'm not in that habit, so. Okay, we need this beam to go there. How do we do that? We have to put this on the button. Oh, but from there. How do we do? I have a feeling you have to like drop from purple out of blue. I'm not entirely sure how you can do this test. Maybe you have to fizzle it so that it flies properly. I did the wrong one. Yeah, that was it though. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Oh, that was satisfying. Oh man, that was great. Let's get a screenshot and then let's just mosey on out of here. I like the overgrown style of these maps too. I'm a sucker for a nice, dark, overgrown, moody kind of test. That was great. All right. Congratulations. Phaeton is like, this is going to be super hard. And I'm like, actually, maybe you just drop it out of the thing. GG's. All right. Now, the next three, Introduction to Portal Bump, Fake It So You Make It, and Underground, which have a lot of ratings. MX said these are bad because this is when he was first mapping. But this one's rated really well by a lot of people. So we're just going to jump into it with zero expectations. You're suffering on the second map in Portal Afterburn? Okay. Or more like portal heartburn, am I right? No, do I die if I walk into that? Is this a lot deathlock where I had to put a portal there before the field came up, or I'm dead? I can see why you're not super proud of these tests. Think really fast, otherwise... Okay. What is a portal bump? What? What was that? What in the... I've never done this mechanic in my life was that. I just fired a portal to the other side of a fizzle field by having a... Huh? Is that a thing? Can you do this in the regular game? Now I see a thing up there. What in the... I've never seen this before. This is crazy. It's possible in Portal 1 and 2. Alright, fling. Is there one down here? No. How's the man supposed to fling if there's not a fling? Oh, maybe we need to go this way. Yeah, we're gonna find the secret. This map is more about finding the secret than solving it. So we put blue here, and then we go like this. Yeah. I did the wrong one. Kind of want it up there. Can I put it on the ceiling? Oh, easy mode for the fling. Oh, this is amazing. Can you do this in the base game? Like, are there walls that are thin enough to do this all over the place in the base game? Okay, move purple. Oh, baby. What is this a still? Is someone like making moonshine out here and sharing it in mugs with cigars? That's crazy. I've never seen a still in Portal 2 maps. That's a wild MX. I love that you put in a still. Oh man, what even is this now? There's a whole laser chamber? Okay, where's the bump? Where's the bump? Is it the ceiling? Where do we do it? Where do we bump it? This wall. But now there's no going back. Well, we can just go back. There's no going back except for the way that we can just go back. Do we need to go get the cube? Are you kidding me? I have to go. I just had a purple portal with the cube that I could have just done. It's fine. I'm not upset. You're upset. I'll go get the cube. I don't even know what this does. I'm gonna put it in and like party poppers are gonna come out and I'll be like, that was not worth it. Oh, now I've switched them. Now I need to put purple here. And then blue there. Alright, that's fine. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. Sorry for backtracking. Yeah, you should be sorry for me having to play more of this amazing map. I'm not out here trying to play this map by playing this map. No, I am out here, so this is fine. Backtracking is acceptable. Oh, wait, I feel like this is actually the way out of the map. I feel like the other door wouldn't have opened if this is the actual exit. Should I have tried to open the other door? When there's a secret area or a rat den or anything that says this might be a secret exit, I just take that. That was amazing. Okay, introduction to Portal Bump makes sense. I just died instead of learning the mechanic, which is fitting. That's what I always do on this channel. But I like that. The other door was open? Oh, so did you have 2 exits in there? That's neat. All right, fake it till you make it, which probably doesn't have any portal bumps. It looks like a bomb chamber, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see. Gonna get in and get exploded. Oh, screenshots, I forgot. That's okay, we'll get some. We'll get some. Oh, skybox. Wait, hang on. I can get a great screenshot right here. Just have to. Elevator to surface. In there, and then the title will go right across the middle, and then you can see the skybox in the thing. I'm waiting for SV cheats to go away so I can take a real screenshot. Okay. Boom. Where's my crosshair? Where? Oh, okay. Crosshair 1, please. Thank you. Oh.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
I did fall for it. It's like the Truman Show, man. It has such a great parallax effect, though. Goodbye, sweet Arizona. I don't. Where is it? No, Arizona's too flat for that. Where was that?
Let's continue testing.
ASDF making videos before GTA 6?
I was outside watching some deer frolic. You don't even care about the outside, do you?
I do. This is really neat, actually. I feel like this would make a great screenshot, too. It's just mysterious enough that it's intriguing. Window imposter shader? Huh. Alright, cool. Okay, crosshair 1. I understand. This is so cool. I love this. I don't love this, but I love this. There's that and that. That's the end state. What do we need to do first? We need a cube first. Can't do anything without a cube. Oh, I can just fall down there. I probably need to. Yeah, to get to there. Oh, there we go. There's stairs. Okay, then we'll go down here. Then I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's how to get the cube. It was right by the entrance the whole time, so I just have to stand here and do this guy from there. There's the cube. Okay, now stay here. How is it going that way? What's happening? Now I need to put it here to get this light bridge. Then I need to put it here. How do we get over there, though? Because now I have this light bridge, but also not really. So I think maybe I need to go get this cube back. I don't understand what's happening here. I think we can just do this. That gets the light. What does this one do? I don't understand. Oh, okay, this one does that guy. And this can do that now. But this has to... I need my portals active for this. Then I need to be able to have this on there for the end state. Shining that way. Well, okay, hang on. Stop that, please. I suppose we could... Ouch. You think I could jump on the laser and just get hurt all the way to the exit? We could have this pointed to that one from over on that side. But then we still need a way to get across. So, I'm not so sure how to do this. Unless we need to like bootstrap a laser by shining it infinitely into a portal. So look on the beautiful ant lines. Yeah. This one and the button does this. So we can bootstrap it, right? If we have this here. Oh, it was already bootstrapped. So we do this. Now it's up permanently because it does itself. Now I think we can move blue, right? No. Okay. Maybe I just... Okay, hang on. Go over here. You're annoying me. Go like this. Wonderful. That's fine. Now we have this laser and that laser. And we don't need the portals to do it. So now we can go over here. Let me just see what I can do from over here. Can't really do anything from here. What is... Oh. Yeah, from here. So I need to have the cube here. Let me go get the cube. Because getting the cube to here was one thing already. So we need to have this pointed through both of those. That looks right. Now we just need to go stand on the button, right? Oh, no. Yes. And now this stays, and I can walk across this. This is pretty cool. Then I can move. I'm so glad there's a portal placement there. The placement helper. Wait. Why aren't you doing the thing? Why not think? Oh. Okay. We can solve it. That respawns the cube. Now we have both. Whew.
You passed
I like
the
that one.
test.
That was cool.
I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans.
Oh, well, we didn't get to hear the end of that voice line, which is great. What's up, Rocker? How you doing? That was really fun. Fake it till you make it. Bootstrapping lasers like that is not something you see in a lot of tests, but I quite enjoyed it. That was, yeah, it was like a little brain tickler. Plus, it had a little bit of story, which I like to see in a map, you know, where GLaDOS is like, faked you out. You thought this was the outside, but I faked the outside. And now you're sad. Which is a very GLaDOS move. So this was great. You said it wasn't very good. I really enjoyed it. Maybe it didn't get rated as high because of the bootstrapping is a little weird. But that was fun. Let's do Underground, and then these two you said are really bad and or broken. So maybe I won't play those ones. But let's start with Underground then and see what happens. Oh, it's old aperture. Okay. This also looks familiar, but most old aperture tests look familiar. This is the final fling to get up there, which we do by dropping into there from the light bridge. Once that's open, which is button on there, which we need to go over there to get that. So let's go here first. We'll get this guy. Although this does a thing that does that, which is interesting. But I don't even know if that matters to us, because I think we can just go out here, and we go over here. We go over here, we put the button on the thing, which blocks the laser again. Then, oh, I see. We need to be on there with this, blocking that. Unless... We're gonna make it. 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 Oh. Alright. Alright. This is your first ever hammer map? That's so cool. I died in it, but that's fine. I do that a lot. Okay, so we need to be out there, blocking the laser. Why are the fizzle fields still up? Oh, blocking the laser drops the far field, and standing on the button drops the near field. So then we need to be standing on the light bridge. Maybe from here we can put portals here and here. Then we can walk across, drop this. Can we do that from on the light bridge? No, not intentionally. So we do this. Now we can stand here, but now we need to put that on the button. So how do we do that? We can... Well, I suppose we can block it from this side now, right? Oh. Oh, I'm a genius. Now if we move purple or blue. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I definitely didn't mean to do that, but that was the solution. And now I feel like my subconscious brain is smarter than my conscious brain, which is maybe not what you want. I can't actually figure out puzzles, but maybe they'll just be super intuitive to me, and that's fine. As long as we get to the solution in the end, this is fine. That was good. That was solid logic. Yeah, you said this one was going to be bad, and this is so far 3 for 3 of the ones you said were bad because they were early on, and I think they were great. Like, I aspire to someday make maps that are as good as these, because these were great. Oh, man. You had to make a Python script to compile shutter speed maps because the hammer compiler is broken. That's wild. I activated the 4th brain cell. That's right. It came with an extra 4 stupidity points, though, so I'm up to 21. But I got 4 brain cells. Rocker, you had suggested a map, but then you deleted the message. I'm totally up to playing it, if you want me to. Oh, Forbidden Testing's here. We can play those maps that you made that we were waiting until you were here again. New Portal Forbidden Testing update coming. I hope you have time to replay it to see the update coming. Also, sup. Sup, dude. Sup, bro. Now I'm just gonna think that that's how Q15 talks. Sup, bruh? New PFT update coming. You can play the originals of the hammerizations. Yeah, I could play them. I don't know that I will, because the logic is the same, and hammer typically is prettier. So I enjoy playing the hammerizations. We could play... Oh, let's just do it. These ones, so Deadlinesicism and Azalea's Deadliner. MX says they're super bad and or maybe broken, but we're just gonna do it. Because the ones that he said were bad actually weren't that bad. I only have a blue portal, and purple only exists when standing on this. Why is the lighting so weird? Purple's there. So blue here. Then go through, because we must. Then walk through. Then blue to... Where are we going? Just up there? Can we just walk out? Oh, I see. So then blue here. We played the... We've played this before. We've played this original. Wasn't it by Massault? Wasn't this a Massault test? No. Is this the original, or is there a hammerization for this? Oh, it was by Massault. Okay, so logically speaking, it's beautiful logic, because what abomination is this antline right here? I remember there was something like this, because you had to like flip this guy around, but you can't do that without doing that, which like actually respawns a thing. But then we have to be over there to do it. I don't know that I want to do this logic again, because it was a pretty intricate piece of logic, and I remember the Assault test being really good. This feels so weird to me. I do like that it's open space. It's kind of like a wireframe concept. To a cube throw to summon Assault, yeah. There's a cool Easter egg in the upcoming Forbidden Testing update. You might know him. Phaeton said this a few texts back. What did Phaeton say? You made the drawing that is the Easter egg. Oh, there's a cool Easter egg in it, and you might still know him. I might still know him? Did I say, oh, sake instead of sake? Yeah, interesting. Okay. It's gonna be the I cube, I imagine. How far down until I die? You think I'll get all the way to the bottom? Place your bets now. I almost made it to the water before I hit the death box. It's pretty cool. Well, that's neat. That was a cool hammerization. I should play the whole thing, but I just don't feel like doing a Massault test right now because Massault tests are beautifully simple and difficult, and my brain can't handle that kind of complexity right now. This one then, is this also a Massault test? What was the original for this one? This is not... This is interesting. There's a camera. This is... not Massault, if I remember. Is it war? Okay, we need a push to go up while we're in it. Actually, it doesn't matter if we're in it or not. We just need it to go up. So, I mean, there's a push, and... Hiya! Imagine if that worked. That was actually the solution. Okay, well, we probably need to push up here. So we'll go up here. This is the entrance. We probably don't need to push up to here. We probably need to do anything else but that. We can see that. Is there glass there? There's glass there. It's just invisible glass until you zoom in. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, we can move this here. Or up there, because there was a placement helper there for some reason. We can also do... oh, you know what we can do is we can just go out here. Okay, I'll go out here from here. Yeah, let's go out there first. Now we have this, and we... You think we can go all the way to this wall? I bet we can. I'm coming for you, wall. Huh. You guys ever seen the backside of one of these? Look at the heat sink on that guy. Interesting. So this glass is very clean. Fun fact, if you clean glass good enough, it becomes invisible to the human eye. That is a fun fact. Can I go to the water in this one too? Oh, I think I hit the water before I died this time. Last time I died just before hitting the water, which was mysterious. But this time, no. If I save right here and then load and I hold the forward key, you think I can die instantly by walking into this field as it comes up? I'm gonna try it again. I think I need to like spam it so that right after I drop in, it like walks forward. No, it's just a visual thing. Okay, so what do? I'm here now. I might be soft locked, to be honest, but maybe not. We'll see. I can. What does this do? This right here. Cube spawn. But maybe that's just labeling the antline. Maybe we walk around to see what else is in this test. Aha! A way to do... Stop watching me. I don't like that. Okay. I really don't like that. That was on purpose. For GLaDOS to stop watching me. Definitely didn't just fall off the edge because I wasn't paying attention. That would be so dumb. It's fine. I can lean into the I'm a dumb YouTuber trope. I have been for a while, and it's true. I'm not a dumb person in real life, I think. Oh, how do I get up there? Also, this is off. What? Actually, it's spot on because it'll get me to that little ledge over there. So that is where I need to go. So let's do this. And then let's stand on here. Oh, this drops the divinity field, though. Then I'm still not entirely sure. I think that... Why does it sound magical? Is there a collision happening up there? Okay, I think that does this, which will spawn a cube if we have something on there. But that doesn't help me right now. I could have something there. And there. That doesn't help me either. I feel like maybe I'll go up there. This puzzle is a hard one. Fortunately, I added the cheese. Can I stand on this? I can. That's good. Now we have a cube in the beam. And this little walkway comes across here. So we can get back here. We can get... You think I can make that jump? Oh, maybe. Maybe somebody better at platforming than me. I bet somebody can make that jump. I'm not going to keep trying. There's no way I can make it. But that's fine. I don't have to make it. Okay, so now we have to figure out how to go back. Which might be impossible. We might... Is the cheese... Well, we just need to get this cube. Put this here. Now... I can remove it from here, I think. I don't know if I want to. I'll just save. Yes. Now we can put purple out here. Walk up to here. Then we can put it... Then we could put blue... There? Yeah. Yeah? No. No, I shouldn't have done this. Hang on. Almost lost it all. Why is there a camera there? Bunny hopping would work. What do we even need to do? I forgot. We need to have a portal there, and then we need to go... Oh no, this has to be... Hang on, let me look at this again. This has to be active. Oh no. Oh no. So... The only way to get that active from here? If I touch this, it respawns the cube. So, cheaters, cheater, apple eater. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. So what I'm trying to say is cheaters don't go to the doctor. Which, you know, is probably accurate. If they're used to taking the easy way out, therefore they cheat. Or they follow their emotions instead of their reasoning, therefore they cheat. Neither of those attitudes land somebody at the doctor, unless they're in the hospital because something bad happened. Oh, you guys are seeing that, right? Glass, no glass? Fascinating. So if this test is literally impossible without cheese, then I'm not going to keep trying to solve it. I want to know who made the original, though, because I feel like if it's a pink field, it must have been Commander TNT, War, or something else. The last funnel is on the timer. It's possible. So the thing is, right, you have to have something touching this. There's only one cube. You have to have something touching this. But touching this respawns the cube. So then you would have to have a way to get the cube to here without leaving this spot so that the cube can go and touch this. Because otherwise, if you come off of it to grab the cube and put it on, then it won't stay on. Oh, I see what you mean. So once you touch it, then that's on a timer. It's a tight timer though. I feel like, okay, so let me just do some timing tests right here. I don't think that's long enough. There's no way. So we have to kind of already be over here. Once you said it was a hard test, I was like, well, in that case, allow me to fly around to try to solve things because, again, I'm not really feeling the hard tests today. This is an interesting camera. I don't know why you would need that. So you can have this and, come back. You're not supposed to be over there. Okay, we get that going. Hang on. Bind K to SV cheats. 1. No clip. Yeah, much better. Now I don't have the message all the time. Although cheats are enabled is still up in the top right, so. Now we have this here. What is this? This is the entrance? What can we see from here? We can see that. We have blue there still, so we could go over, like, to there. That puts it on the button. We could just throw the cube really hard from here. Just 3 blocks high and, like, 15 blocks over and land it right in there. Alternatively, if we can get this cube throw up... Well... I think maybe the timing is if you had the cube sitting. Let's just keep working it backwards because backwards might be the only way we'll solve this. And instead of me solving it legitimately without flying around, solving it backwards in my own head, which isn't very entertaining, we'll do it together. So if you have the cube there already and you have this there, then you put purple here to go up to here. You have the cube there, which I think we could have had the cube up there. Then you put it over there. Then you run. That respawns the cube, but this might be enough time. No, not nearly enough time. So then... here. Let's try it from a different angle, maybe. Cube is here. I don't know about this one. We could have it where... Okay, hear me out. If blue were off of here, and purple were up here, is that right? Yeah. If we had this set up, then blue here, walk to here, and that timing is right. So we need to get to that state. So the cube has to be in there. Purple has to be set up. Which we could do. So if we did purple here for us to get up there. And then we move, essentially we move blue to this side. Then we move purple to the right spot. Is that the right spot? Yeah, there's a big old placement helper there. Then we go back over here. Then we put blue there, and then we walk over and we're done. So let me quick load. I don't. When I loaded or when I saved here, I had not yet flown around at all. So right now, this is a legitimate state to be in. So I think what we did was this. Then we walk over here. Then we walk up here with the cube. We can place the cube here. The question now is, how do we get back up there? From here. Well, from anywhere, really. How do we get back up there? I don't think this is long enough. Like, if we put the cube there, that's not long enough to get us up to that platform. We could... There's a thing there. Let me look. There's this guy. Is that it? We can see it from here. So where were we? We were way over here. We're here. So... We're back to this jump. No, there's got to be another way to do it. There's got to be another way. This might be the hardest part, is getting back up here. Or maybe it's not very hard. Maybe I'm just bad at Portal. I am bad at Portal. We could put one there. That doesn't really help us, unless that's the cheese. Oh, it won't even let me through at all. I was like, maybe we just go through. What just happened? Let me turn off cheats. We can't see that from here because there's glass. So we put the cube there. Let me load again. Yeah, it doesn't drop the field, it drops all the lighting. That's true, I didn't even realize that. Huh. Okay. So we're here. We put purple here. Super weird, but that's fine. We go out. What can we see from here? We can see that from here. So that's the solution. That might be the cheese. If I'm being real, that feels pretty cheesy. That feels like an unintentional angle. This one's the cheese, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know that we need it, but yeah, that definitely feels pretty cheesy. And then this one also feels like an unintentional angle, if I'm being honest. This feels like someone on Divinity Squad made this test. It's like Chapter 2 Divinity. Hang on, I gotta know. Let me just look it up real quick. Here, have some music. I'm looking it up on the workshop. Your subscribed items. Azalea's Deadliner. It was originally that pink fizzler for a competition by SPKI. Pink fizzler from Divinity. Interesting. And the original puzzle. Hold my hand as we take a leap of faith. Weird map, weird thumbnail. I was gonna have 2 cubes, but I decided to keep it simple in order to finish it for Mike Astro's Pink Fizzler contest. So, okay. That makes sense. It's a Divinity Fizzler. I don't think I've played anything else by SPKI. So, I don't know if I want to solve it with the cheese. I don't know that I'm really in the mood to solve this kind of test today. Still. Do you want to play your map, the Blue Relay? I think you might like it. I would like to. Alright, let me do that. Instead of solving this with cheese. Because I think we've flown around and figured out a whole bunch of stuff and figured out the cheese. So I don't know that finishing that test is necessary. If you guys want to see me play the original test without the cheese and it'll just be a hard test to solve, I guess let me know. But otherwise, I kind of like this super open room concept thing that's happening here. And you have picked 2 maps with some seriously tough logic to represent your styling, so I didn't get around to finishing the logic parts. This one I've done before because it was based on Basalt's test. And we did summon him with a cube throw the first time we played it, but yeah, fun stuff. So let me grab, what did you call it? The Blue Relay. Yeah, let me check that out. The Blue Relay, read description by Rocker. Okay, so let me go in game and select it, and then I will go back to the workshop and read the description. So the Blue Relay by Rocker, read description. And the description says, the Blue Relay is a custom mechanic that stops lasers. When the signal beside it has an X, lasers will be blocked, and lets lasers pass through when the signal beside it is a check mark. It can also be connected to things. When connected, it does the opposite of what it should do. So things this map changes: movement speed, zooming, portal gun animation, and gravity. Fun. Alright, I'm down. Let's try it out. Where'd it go? Where's my game? Come back game. There it goes. Okay, let's do it. What music is that currently? Oh, if I don't tell you now, it's gonna pass and I will never know because I'm on shuffle. So open. It's Burnt Toaster by Stream Beats. There you go.
Hello, and
Hang on. Something happened and I'm gonna load it back into the thing. So the Blue Relay, here we go. Forbidden testing, isn't that just a wall or a
hello,
door?
and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment
While
Center.
I was out investigating, I found a fascinating new test element. It's never been used for human testing because, apparently, contact with it causes heart failure. The literature doesn't mention anything about lump of coal failure, though, so you should be fine.
Ha! My heart
Okay,
is a lump
look,
of coal.
We both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science. You monster.
Ouch. Okay. So the X is connected to this door. And that turned it to a check, which inverts it. Okay.
Not bad.
What?
I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
Now I just want to like put portals around fizzle fields by bumping them. Alright, this does the exit. It lied to me. It does not do the exit. Also, what is happening with your ant lines? What? Okay. Okay. That doesn't do diddly squat right now. It must be this. I don't really... What do I need to do, though? Oh, I'm gonna make it.
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
9,000 pounds. Okay, clearly, this just needs to go like this instead. So I'll just do that. But, interesting. Is this gonna fizzle me? Yeah, it is. Hello? Are you deadly?
Deploying.
Yes.
Target lost.
Okay, well, you stay here, just in case I need you for something later. Fascinating. Let's try this. What does this do? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we need another cube. Here's our other cube. Let me swap these, because I can respawn it. Can't respawn this one.
Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person.
I don't know
We weren't
what
even
does
testing
the
for
door, but I guess... Did it fall back in the line of the thing? Why did it invert now? Why did it invert? What? Is it this? I have no idea what this one does. The button didn't do it. Because that button actually doesn't do anything. We can respawn this guy. Alright. Okay. It's fine. There was nothing past that.
I truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
Oh, I can portal in there. Can't portal anywhere else. All right, that was interesting. I think it needs some work on labels and like what does what, because it's a bit challenging to understand what's going on with a new mechanic. The button did it. There's an old map. Yeah, but I like the idea of having a semi-blocked relay switch or something, a blue relay. That was nice. I think if you could flesh that out. I like the idea of having a simple start chamber and then a medium chamber and then the harder logic chamber in the end. So, yeah, that was cool. I like that. Good stuff. Anytime there's a new mechanic, I'm skeptical, but very happy that people are still continuing to figure that out because that's really neat. So thank you for your work for figuring out a new mechanic, and I was happy that I got to play it. I can play your only puzzle maker map if I wish. It Middle. I can play that. Is it called It Middle? Okay, somebody said something. Big thank you for playing your map. Oh, you're welcome. I'm having a blast. The Z fighting situation is insane. Somebody asked what my favorite console was, and I saw it fly by. Okay, I think a DMCA safe music playlist with 758 songs is good for multiple streams. It sure is. I'll look at Discord. A better explanation would have made this very good. This is already good though. True. You asked that. My favorite console, stationary or handheld? Well, a PC probably doesn't count. I really like PC because for one, it tends to have the best specs, which I'm not like a huge nerd for. Let me get this map while we're chatting. I'm not a huge nerd for like, all my stuff has to be 4K, 244 frames per second, triple 5090 setup. Like that's a bit much. And if I'm being honest, it's hard to notice the difference between, you know, playing on a TV and playing on a PC. Like console TV or high refresh rate, super high resolution monitor PC. My monitor is 165 hertz, 2K, and Portal looks great on it. So that's all I'm in for. And Minecraft, when I mod it up with Fabric, runs at like 200 frames per second, which is wonderful, and it looks great on my monitor. That's all. So, okay. Messages don't show up in YouTube if they have links. Okay, so I'll do that one. I'll do that one. Favorite companion cube. It sounds interesting. This puzzle may be slightly RNG. It will be interesting. So what we're talking about, right? Here's the message again. Random question. What's your favorite console? So come back. There it is. When I was growing up, I was a PC gamer because of my dad. He was a PC gamer, old school. Like he was an OG gamer. And then he played up through like Half-Life 2, and then just, you know, he was working a lot, and I got busy, so we didn't play as many games together. But he still enjoys PC gaming, and I grew up playing PC gaming. Now, I also had a bunch of friends that were like Nintendo 64, GameCube, Xbox 360 people. I didn't have very many PlayStation friends growing up. I had a couple, but it was primarily Xbox. So I had a GameCube. I had an Xbox 360. I had a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy Advance SP, and a DS. And then I think maybe, oh, you know what? I skipped DS and I got the DS Lite when that one came out. And of all of those consoles that I had played, again, never had PlayStation, but I've had the Nintendo ones, I've had the handhelds, I've had PC, and I've had Xbox. PC is by far my favorite for many, many reasons. And probably the Game Boy Advance SP was my second favorite of all time. The folding screen turns into a small square, battery life is great, has a backlight on the screen, and it plays Game Boy Advance games. And I played so much Pokemon Fire Red, Lord of the Rings Return of the King. What was the other one? Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. I played those so much. So I put the most hours into PC and then the second most into Game Boy Advance SP. Now, Xbox, I think, has a great online community. PlayStation probably does too. They're great consoles. The people that enjoy console gaming, controller and everything, that's great. I use a controller. The DualSense controller is the superior controller. I've used a lot of controllers through my years, a lot of them. It used to be Xbox 360 controller was the best. Now it's the DualSense controller. I've tried, oh, and we have a Nintendo Switch. It's a family console. It's not mine, but we have a Nintendo Switch. So I have also had that. But, yeah. Anyways, that Steam controller, I haven't had the new one. I had the original Steam controller, Xbox 360 controllers, Xbox One controller, PS Dual Shock controller, DualSense controller. I've had the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I've had the, what's it called? The Game King version of the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I haven't tried the Luma controller, which people swear by that one. I played a lot of Rocket League on the OG Steam controller and the Xbox One controller, and then when the DualSense controller came out, I'm like, this is superior. It works better with Bluetooth. It works better with USB. It just works with every device. I use this for racing games. I don't use it for any other games. I cannot with controllers. Like the thumbsticks and the triggers, if it has analog triggers, which this does, and the Nintendo Switch Pro controller did not when I bought it, It's great for acceleration, deceleration, braking, and steering. Other than that, keyboard and mouse all the way. I just can't anymore if it's not keyboard and mouse. And so that's what holds me back from doing consoles. Now, handheld consoles are typically built better for controller. So if it's like Stardew Valley or like a farming sim game or even like Smash Bros, those are okay with controller. It's just like they're built from the ground up to be played on controller. But shooting games, I'm like, I don't understand how people play shooting games with a controller. I went back to that and it was awful. Anyways, Companion Oya Chapter 4 will be better than the map you just played. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. So you have an original Game Boy, original 3DS, Switch, modded PS1, PS3, Super Slim, PS Vita, and a PC. That's nice. What are your guys' favorite controllers? And what is your... Oh, I feel like I've also had a random Logitech controller too. Favorite controllers, favorite consoles. You've used the PS4 controller, GameCube, Wii, Switch, and a random Logitech controller. I played a lot of Wii, but we never owned one. So, and then I had people that had the handheld PlayStation. Is that the PS Vita? I had people that had the handheld PlayStation console. No, it was... Yeah, it was a handheld PlayStation console. So it was interesting. The reasons I like PC are, one, I feel like the control schemes are better. I think two, if you have a powerful PC for gaming, then it tends to be for more than just gaming, which can be pros and cons, right? Because then if you're trying to be productive but you have games installed, I get it. It's a different thing. Also, you don't really need to buy a gaming computer to get your emails. It's kind of overdone for that. But like, I'm a programmer, so for me, when I have a powerful computer, it's used for more than just gaming. I do editing, I do streaming, I do just a whole bunch of stuff. I'm always playing around with Docker containers and other network stack things and Home Assistant things, and just there were a lot of things that I used my computer for, just to sandbox those things to try them out. And I just wouldn't have access to do that if I didn't have a gaming PC. Because since school ended, I haven't had just a laptop around, and I have my work laptop, but I'm not going to install a bunch of sandboxy weird tech things on my work laptop. That's asking for trouble. So, yeah, so I think PCs are typically more than for gaming. I think that if you know what you're doing with building and that kind of thing, then that's also a fun hobby in and of itself. Customizing the look and the feel and the performance and the cost analysis and all of that, putting it together is like Legos. So I quite enjoy the building and planning aspect of PC gaming, which is kind of a niche because, if you get a pre-built like a Corsair 1 that's the size of a console and it has the power of a PC system, then that's cool, but that's not really what I mean when I say PC gaming. So that's another aspect that I like. And then I like that the games tend to be cheaper. And I know people are all about like do you get the installers, or is it like DRM content, or do you just have the rights to the game? Like, that's a big hot topic right now. And I don't mind Steam. Like, technically, we don't get access to the installers and stuff, but I've never had a problem with Steam, like, giving me the rights to my own games. I don't feel the need to, like, have a generational family library on Steam or anything like that. Because I'm, when I buy a game, I'm like, I'm going to put some hours into it. I don't need to keep this forever. That's just me. Some people think differently. That's fine. But typically there are better sales on PC games than there are on console games. So yeah, GOG is the best, no DRM, and you get the installers. Yeah. So, and then what's the other thing talking about PC gaming? Oh, the access to games on PC is enormous. And I know there's some console exclusive games, but if you include the PC as a console, and so I'm talking purely about can you do it, not the legality or the morality of doing it. But if you count exclusives as a reason to buy a console, then PC hands down has the most exclusives, because not only can you play modern PC games and some indie games that only drop for PC, and a bunch of itch.io indie games that just aren't gonna ever come out for console because they're not big enough to have console development, and all of the old games that you could play on PC that aren't supported on consoles, and then all of the console games from the older generations that you can emulate and play on PC, then, you know, I feel like maybe there's been 10 really good games that I missed out on not having a PlayStation. Maybe there's been 10 really good games that I missed out on not having an Xbox. But, like, there are hundreds of games that I have played that have never been available on consoles, and they're PC exclusive, and I've loved them. So PCs can do mods, consoles can only do mods if the game makers really support it, or if you are a massive tech user, like an advanced power user on console. So you get to mod games in PC. So yeah, the flexibility of PC gaming, I know it's more expensive. Like if you include everything involved in the cost of playing a game, let's say you have nothing. Let's just say you moved out starting from scratch. You don't have a TV, you don't have a monitor, you don't have anything. Then if you were to buy a console and a controller, a couple of games, and a TV, you're looking at, like, if you don't get anything crazy over the top, you're looking at $1,000. And you get consistent performance on the games that you bought. You know what you're getting. Everyone's getting the same. If you buy a new gaming setup, well, and let's say you need a chair, you know, or a couch or whatever. If you buy a gaming PC, like, you need a desk. You need keyboard and mouse are almost negligibly cheap unless you get really nice ones. And or maybe you have to buy a controller as well because you're playing games that you want to use a controller for. You're looking at buying the PC itself, plus the monitor, plus whatever peripherals, and probably a desk. And you want it to be somewhat equivalent performance to a modern day, like, PlayStation or Xbox console. You're probably going to be looking at $1,500. So yeah, it's, you know, PC is more expensive to buy and get into. There's a lot more tempting things with PC building that you want to buy, like mechanical keyboards, super high DPI professional mouse with side buttons, a Stream Deck, XLR interface for your microphone, whatever, like DSLR camera or mirrorless camera, all this stuff that you can buy that you just can't buy with a console. And if you do all that stuff, then you're looking at like $3,000. But yeah, anyways. Plus storage is expensive, but storage is expensive on console or PC. So that's just how it goes. Same with memory. And that's just currently. It's not always. But yeah. So that's my whole spiel on the difference between PC and console gaming. Anyways, let's jump into favorite companion cube by MX. Another one. This one. What were you saying about this one, MX? There was something special about this, which is why you wanted me to play it. It was like the first map maker, or the only map maker map.
According to Greg, theoretically, there's an Earth out there made entirely of money. Plus, since there's an infinite number of Earths, that means there's an infinite number of money planets. So, I've done the math, and I figure the odds of finding this thing are 100%. Not now, Greg. That doesn't mean I want you to stop testing. But do keep an eye out for the moneyverse. And let me be clear, I'm talking about U.S. currency. You find a peso verse, you just keep walking.
I love that. All right. Let's just keep walking. Favorite companion cube. Holy moly, you just threw everything into this test, didn't you? There's a little bit of everything in here. Okay. Digging the light bridge setup. The lighting looks really good. Like, look at the dynamic shadows in this thing. Fantastic. What did that do? Why do I need that? Just to walk back? Okay, that's fine. Let's just keep walking. Oh, okay. Alright, do I need to go back up there? Like... I don't really know what's going on. That opened that. So maybe we'll just do this. Then this opens that temporarily. So I can walk back through there, but there's a fizzle field. This test is huge. Why is it so big? There's a reset. There's a reset. Yeah, it's a reset. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to do the whole thing again. Let's imagine I didn't just go through the reset. What is the exit even? There's so much going on in this test. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? There's nothing attached to this button. What'd it do? Okay. Okay. I think I can get through there. No. Alright, that's the reset. This will fire a cube into the fizzle field, but that is the X, so what does this do? What does this do? Nothing. It does nothing. This is default puzzle maker for like the lighting and stuff. It's cool looking. And what does this do? This just opens this, right? So that we could get in there the first time. Okay, L for lasers don't hurt. Does this do anything else? Keeps that ramp up. So, if we do this... Get in here. Do I need a hint? Oh, the X. I don't know if I need a hint yet. Because we can put... purple... What does this do? This opens that. I mean, we can put purple here. Or maybe... let's do this. Let's go through... Alright, I mean, that works for me. I didn't do anything weird. Now we have this. This. And this. That was cheese? That wasn't cheese, there's no way. Wait till you find out about this move. don't have any way to get over there, though, from here. Whoa! Oh, this drops the cube. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, that really worked out for me, honestly. Alright. What does this do? Drops it forever? Drops it temporarily. Actually, it does that temporarily. My headphones are gonna die, I think. Yeah, let me swap a battery. I'm a big fan of these headphones. Although, I think the base station just turned off because I have it hooked up to a USB power supply that is not supplying enough power to charge the battery while it does the thing. So, hang on. I need to figure that out. This is fine. How long will I stream today? I don't know. What time is it? It's 1:45. I'll probably finish this map and then be done streaming. I'm kind of tired. My brain's not working super well today, which is fine. It doesn't have to, but what is this? Gives me bounce gel. Also out there. Well, when in doubt, put it everywhere. Okay, I don't think I need it anywhere else though. I need the cube to be on this. Can I jump across this now? Is that an option? So I need to be... I just need to drop the cube out there. Then I don't know what this button does. That's the thing. Like, is it the exit? Is this where I need to be going? I guess I try to figure out how to get the cube all the way into here, which probably not hard. Okay. Okay. Now, I think I need to do a couple of these steps over again, but now I can jump through this, and so the steps are shorter. So I think something like this. Then we can move it to here. Then maybe we go out here. Then I think if we go like we have purple there. Let's put blue here for a sec. This is respawn? Does. Then we put green here. And respawn it. And I think that's the end. I honestly didn't think we'd solve this one. It just seemed really long with tons of testing elements, so... What does that do? It doesn't... I need to remove this now? Come on, hit the cube. Hit the cube. How do I hit the cube? There we go. Hope I don't need that cube. There's more. There's so much more. Oh, you guys are on a light bridge. Well, let's go take you out. Friendly.
Who are you? Resting.
You can't see me. I'm like a ninja. Fine. Am I stuck here now? I don't know if I can make that jump. I probably can't make that jump. Okay, it's fine. We need to activate this light bridge, which we do over here. I'm bad at puzzles, but mostly you're solving it correctly. Oh. Fascinating. Can you bump a portal around the corner? No, cannot. Why is this open now? How do I undo it? Do I just drop the cube? I move these and then drop the cube? What if before I did that, I want to take the companion cube with me. And this might not be possible, but if we did one of these numbers, you know? Yeah, because we'll have to respawn it. Oh, goodbye, companion cube. Fascinating. Perma buttons, my beloved. That was fun. I liked that a lot. Well, I liked it once I started solving things, but until then it felt really overwhelming. Once I realized it was a linear, like, do something and then you can abandon the mechanic, then it was a little bit more palatable. Sometimes tests like that, you have to remember every mechanic and how it works with all of the other ones, because it's not a linear test, it's like a cyclical, state-based test. And those get so confusing and they fry my brain. So, this was good though. I enjoyed this one. Which cube was my favorite? Well, there was just the one, right? I don't know how many companion cubes there were. It seemed like just one. Also, I like this screenshot. I'm gonna go back in and screenshot all the tests. I did Megalophobia. Let me just look at my pictures. Pictures, or it didn't happen. Okay, screenshots. I did Mega. I did, what is this one? Please open. The Starry Night. I did the third one. And then I did This Way Up into the Sky. I got 2 from that one. So, okay. So then I think I need the 4th one onwards. You respawned it so many times they're all different. Well, I quite enjoyed the one that I dropped into the water twice. I think Underground, I don't have any screenshots. I mean, this screenshot is so good. I try to get my own because then they're a little more original, but alright, let's jump into this. I'm just screenshot hunting, so I'm just gonna pump my own music. Is that chill? know which way looks better. I'm gonna end up in the same spot that you ended up for the screenshot. This looks fine. Alright. Oh, I beat all your maps for now. Yeah, thanks for making them. That was cool. It's gonna be an interesting one. I don't know if I'm gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna make these into videos, but just on the off chance that I do, maybe I'll grab a screenshot. I kind of want to get the staircase in there, but then I want it to be like lined up, so I'll go down a bit. There we go. Yeah, this music does kind of slap. This is pretty great. As my grandma would say, this music is slap. We were all hanging out with the cousins out of state, because those grandparents live out of state. So we were all chilling, and one of the cousins said at one of the family dinners, like, this music slaps. And she was like, this music slaps? And so they were explaining that that's a good thing. And then she started making fun of them by saying the music is slap instead of it slaps, it is slap. So what's up, J Viper? Welcome, man. I'm just grabbing screenshots now. Something a bit compelling. Let's see, if I do this from the bottom, what if I do it from down here? Oh, that's different. Looks kind of weird though. There's a reason people grab screenshots from above, although there's this big old thing in the way. We'll do it like this. Yeah, we'll do it like that. What was that last song called? I Need to Know. Yeah, I don't know. It was great. It's gone forever. I'm shuffling. I don't know what the last song was. Hang on, I'll go back to it. Where's Dopamine? Dopamine, if I rewind, it should be the last song, right? It's called Muffin Shuffle by Stream Beats. From the arcade album. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me turn off Shuffle and I'll just play the arcade album and I'll loop it. Alright, so this is the arcade album by Stream Beats. It's all DRM free. You can use it for your own streams. By Harris Heller. Oh yeah, this whole album slaps. This whole album is slap. Arcade album. That one was Muffin Shuffle. Alright, so let's grab the blue relay. I think the arcade album is one of their better ones for sure. Yeah. Oh, my stuff is stuttery. Hang on. MSI. Do your undervolt thing. MSI Afterburner, I choose you. Wait, what happened to my stream? Oh yeah, there's the whole intro thing, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. I was like, slap. Slap. Actually, I can just no clip because there was no portal device in this one. Alright. Come back. Why are you doing this? I'm kind of digging this, where it's like right in the middle. Got that one. Let's do the last one. Is that an American slang? It slaps. Slaps is good. Smacks is good. This one is the huge one. It's huge. I want to get a specific screenshot of... Let me open this up again. I want specifically dropping the cube into the water. Where do you go? Come here. I typed God mode, but I think SP Cheats was off. Beautiful. No, I don't want no target. I want them shooting at me. I just think that would make a great screenshot because I'm weird. Okay, that was fun. I want to just go edit the screenshots now. I can. You guys want to just hang out while I edit screenshots? Because there's no more maps, and my brain's not working right anyways. So, yeah. Why not? Alright, let's do it. Let me load up GIMP, get all the screenshots in there. My thumbnail. I'll get it going. Let me actually load this one to get the list of maps, just to make naming things easier. Okay, so let me crack open my viewer requests. Gotta do some file organization here real quick, but here, let's do this. Then let's go to pictures, screenshots. We'll grab all the ones from today and drop them into viewer requests. What's today's date? 8/01? Wow, it's crazy. 2026. 0801. Drop these in. We'll grab the thumbnail XCF. We'll copy it into here. Crack this open. Remove all of these other ones. How do I delete a layer? There is no shortcut key for delete layers, so that's a whole thing. $15? What? That's crazy. Oh man, thank you for the donation, super chat, whatever that thing was. I feel like you didn't even say anything. Oh man, I do appreciate that. You know what's fun? I didn't know if I was gonna say anything, but now that we're talking about money, I hit the threshold for YouTube to cash out. So I think this month I will actually cash out from YouTube for the first $100 ever in the 3 years that I have been monetized. Yeah, but it's all good. I could always play a Z-map for just to take 15 minutes or 40. That's fun. Now we're just editing though. How? I don't know. We're just hanging out. It's fine. All right, let's drop all these screenshots in. Oh, your guys' chat is in the screenshots because I did the full ones instead of the other ones. That's fine. Okay, so I wish they would have been in reverse order, but I guess we can do this and then we'll edit the text. Something. Title here. Then we're gonna save it. Okay, so now this is great. Now I can unblur. And you guys, I mean, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. It's like a thumbnail creation stream where you don't actually get to see the whole thumbnail. You just get to see me working on parts of a thumbnail. Honestly, it looks better in the blur, which is sad. Also, you guys know how to make a macro in GIMP? Because I do the same thing every time. Scary. I don't. Big. Scary. Because it's Megalophobia, right? Maybe change the name of the stream. Well, I am playing your maps. I'm just, editing the thumbnails as I play them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't feel like changing the name of the stream. If somebody comes in and is like, will you play my map? I'll be like, yes, next time. Because that's what the stream was primarily. You know what I mean? All right, let's do this. Let's do a blur, because I usually do like a 4.5 pixel blur. And then I think I can do Control F repeats, right? So let's do it here. Ooh, that needs to scale down a little bit. All right, sometimes I scale them down and sometimes I don't, but let's try 1080. My thumbnails are all 1600 by 900, by the way, because YouTube doesn't allow some formats. Let's see. Do I want more sky? No, I want this to go here. Is that actually... That's fine. That's the edge. So that looks good. We'll do a blur on that. Oh, dude, the stars in the blur? Look at that. And then let me actually change this to title sample. There we go. All right, let's do this guy. Honestly, this almost fits perfectly anyways, but we'll scale it down a little bit. If I scale it to the full 900, what does that look like? I don't like that. Let's scale it to like, we'll do 1080. No, I don't like that either. Let's do like 1300 maybe. Use GIMP's pencil tool. Use paint.net for your thumbnails. Oh, you know what? I haven't tried paint.net. Ooh, it's close. I don't want to cut off the button. So let's do maybe 1350. Wow, we're not scaling it very much. Just a little bit. No, wait. It has to go the other way. We need like 1250. Maybe 1280. That one, honestly, that's acceptable. So we'll do that. What's this guy? Elevator to surface. Oh yeah, that's right. All right, this has to scale all the way down because we framed it while we were in the game, so that's fine. And then let's just go up here. Is that right on the corner? Should be. Now, if we blur this one too much, you can't see what the sign says anymore. So maybe let's blur it like... If that was a thumbnail and it was this big, maybe it looks better clear. This one looks better clear, so we'll leave that one clear. Okay, and then this one actually is... Please don't do the whole thing. This one I actually kind of like better. So let me scale this one down. Let's do 1080 first, just to see what that looks like. No, I want the whole thing. I framed it in game. This is fun. Maybe the last third of my streams will always just be creating thumbnails for the maps that we just played. Oh yeah, that one's cool. That one's cool. I think it should blur though. Let's do 4. Is that too much? It kind of gets the point across, right? I'm digging that. The auto-generated thumbnail for the stream is gonna be like, it's just gonna be this. Just GIMP with the title thing. Alright, let's save, because let's... And then let's delete this layer because I'm not going to use it. Did we not blur 2 layers? Oh, we did blur it. It just didn't show up. Okay, that's fine. What's this one now? This is sweet, dude. We can have it going like right there, so the stadium lights are in the corner. I'm digging that already. So we blur it. It's a thing of beauty. Let's move it, then blur it. Because sometimes blur is weird like that. Alright, digging it. This guy. This is gonna be a rough one, to be honest. Let's scroll all the way out, because the whole point was the scale. I love playing title sample. Title sample is best. Most inspirational thing I ever said. Alright, so let's do this. It's too bright, so let's blur it, and then let's take the brightness down a bit. That's minus 127 brightness. Oh, we can go weird. I don't know if that makes people want to watch the video. It's like a weird creepypasta video now. Oh, here, I'll actually, well, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's go back to 0 here, and then we'll just lower the brightness a bunch. What happened to this? I don't want to change the brightness on my text. Alright, we'll just darken it a bunch. I think that's probably fine. Honestly, maybe we darken it a bunch and then up the contrast a little bit. Wow, contrast goes hard when you upgrade it. That looks okay. It'll be fine. Oh, whoa, the Twitch chat. Oof, like creepy Twitch chat when you do that. Alright, this one scales all the way down. So we'll do that. Womp. Alright, that one's in the frame now. We'll do Gaussian blur. That's too blurry. Well, it looks okay. I feel like this one's okay, less blurry. Do we just do not blurry for this one? It needs a little bit. But maybe just like 1. No. Maybe 1.5 is okay. That's fine. Twitch chat jump scare. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this one's cool. Do we put it down? Do we put it... This song reminds me of a Steve Aoki song. Oops, let's move it, then blur it. Honestly, if we put this right in the middle, what was it, 1600? So this goes right in the middle. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be okay. And then this guy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted. Even the turret activated message got put in there. So what do we do about this? I think maybe we grab this text. Let's duplicate this for a second. And then let me grab this text. Where's the select by color? Let me go bigger color. Oh. Let me make sure I got just that text. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Works for me. Then we'll blur. We'll blur this whole thing. Why? Stop selecting. Why is it selected? Why has it moved down? Line back up. Okay, that is okay. Then if we do Gaussian blur on the whole thing, like this. Then the turret activated still stays sharp instead of, it makes 0 difference. Wait. Oh, because I blurred everything except that anyways? I'm a genius. But do we want it to be blurred? GIMP is the nightmare software? I don't mind GIMP. I just don't know why it's not letting me reselect this. It's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. If we blur the whole thing, honestly, that's fine. Okay, we're just gonna undo all of this. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh no! Wait, yes, keep going. There we go, okay. Now, just blur the whole thing. You still see turret activated. Maybe it needs more blur though. You can still see it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now we need to match this up to what maps they were, right? So let's go back to the start and do, let's see. Big. Scary. Then we duplicate it. This is how I do my thumbnails, by the way. I mean, this whole thing is how I do my thumbnails, but this is how I do this part. Gaussian blur the text, then add a drop shadow that I've customized. Boom, and now it has drop shadow. And then we export this as Megalophobia thumb. Alright. And then we undo. And then we do this. So then now, what was this one? I still have Portal open so I can reference them. Rectifier. I feel like this screenshot, this screenshot is better than my screenshot. But I can't get this screenshot because it's not stable enough for me to get this screenshot. So I'll deal with the one that I have, that's fine. I could grab it from the workshop. Nah, it's fine. Rectifier. Rectifier? With an IE? Yeah, rectifier. Okay. So then duplicate. Then do the same thing. We Gaussian blur. See, I just need a thing that does this, like with a hotkey. Because I do this every time and it's 2 steps. Which is fine. I feel like we should darken it, but that's okay. Minimal viable test. I like this screenshot too. It's very dynamic, but it doesn't have room for the text. No, it does have room for the text. I gotta up my screenshot game, honestly. I should just grab these from the workshop. It's an angle thing. Are you opposed to me just grabbing your screenshots from the workshop? Because I'll do it. Minimal minimal, I can spell minimal right. You must train your screenshot game. Oh wait, this isn't even in the, it's here. It's so much better than my screenshot. Look at this. Watch, I'll drop this in. It's so much better. Close enough. No, it's too high. Go down. Lower. That is acceptable. Yeah, okay. Glasses. Oh, yeah. Look better. Maybe, you know what I need to do instead? I just need to move this instead of... No, no. Go back. Go back. Go back. Okay, instead of doing that, I'll just move it up like this. Then it doesn't get as much ceiling. Then we go up a little bit. Yeah. And then this, we do Gaussian blur. It looks pretty good with like minimal blur, but a little bit. So we'll do 2.5. All right, and then we got to do this thing. Filter. Oh, nice. Blur, filter, drop shadow. Okay, and then we export. Then this is minimal viable test. Now this guy was fake it till you make it. Oh, we didn't do portal bump. All right, let me grab a screenshot. Behind the scenes on stream, yeah. This is what I do when I edit. This, at least when I'm editing screenshots. Now, if I do like a time scale, what's time scale? What is the time speed thing? Tick? I thought it was time scale. Well, alright. Host timescale, thank you. I knew it was there somewhere. %'s pretty small. Let's do 3%. This is so slow. This is so cool though. Oh, you guys are seeing it all blurred up too. Boom. Alright. That works for me. Alright, let me grab that now. Wait, what am I copying and pasting? What? Oh, there we go. Okay, and you drop into here. Cool. But I don't want that in here yet. I'll get there. This one is... Oops. Can I hexagon just my face cam? Get a voice changer? A face unreveal? That's awesome. Okay, that's done. So now I can unblur. What was I doing? I was in here. I was in... This is fake it till you make it, but let me do portal bump first, because that was ahead. So... we just grabbed this one. So we need to... we'll have to scale it because the portal gun is visible on purpose. We scale all the way. I don't want the cheats are enabled in the corners, so maybe I'll scale a little bit less. Or how do I do this thing? Where's the it's here somewhere. I used to be really good at editing. Clone. Smudge. You guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe it's... is it healing? It's healing. Then we burn it. Where is burn? Let's turn the hardness down. There. Yeah, that's good enough, right? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna blur it anyways, it doesn't really matter. Actually, I don't like that there's so much ceiling in it. But the portal gun is huge. Maybe we undo the scaling thing. No, it's fine. Most important, it's not AI. Yeah, it's fine. The things that you learn when you have to do portal screenshots, you know? Honestly, AI would have made that a lot faster, though. I don't mind using AI tools, because it's actually just a guy that programs something that says, look at this, analyze it, and then copy it to that, but whatever. I get it. AI generation and AI tooling, I think, is different, and I don't mind AI tooling at all. Let's up the blur, but not enough to lose the fact that you're making a little mini portal over there. Bumpin'. I'm just gonna say bump it. And then we'll put that back into the center. Or a little higher? No, it's fine. Okay, then we show Gaussian blur, drop shadow. Bump it. Alright, portal bump. Thumb. Alright, that's pretty good. Then back to this one, which this? I don't even know what to name this one. Fake it till you make it. You should put the text on the roof. Oh. I'll circle back to that. I like that. That would be great because there's so much roof there. And I can do a perspective shift on that and it would look amazing. You are absolutely right. Okay, let me do this. There's a game called Faking It, right? That just doesn't look right though. Yeah, I'll just do Faking It. That's fine. Blur on not the top layer. I want that on the bottom layer. Then repeat drop shadow. That's all caps. Okay, fake it till you make it thumb is done. And we'll delete this layer. And this one was called something. It was called something. Community feedback wall thumbnail creation. Honestly, this is kind of cool. I'm digging this a lot. I hate that it does this like cheats are enabled thing all the time in the top right, but that's okay. What happened? Go back all the way down. This is underground. My screenshot was almost exactly the same. I mean, look at this one. This is back further on to show that it's like quite underground. Mine is almost the same. So that's really funny. Okay. Then this title, I don't know what to do for this thumbnail. What would you guys do for this thumbnail? It's just called Underground. So if I put Underground and then I have the title of the stream also be Underground, is it too much Underground? Oh no, I can't put 2. You know what? I like Underground. It's just simple. And it has the O, so I could do it. You want orange or blue? It was called Underground, right? Yeah, it's called Underground. Because the thumbnail is very orange. I don't like the blue because of the light bridge. I'll make it orange. Yeah. Solid. That's fine. Okay, that's underground. Then this one's like decomposed or something, right? Deadlinesicism. I might put these two together because I didn't finish either of them. And if that's the case, I like this thumbnail better. And I'll probably put hammerized and then group them together. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's grab this and this. Use purple. Oh, purple for the portal. Okay, okay. That's a good idea. Purple and teal. Why did I never think of that? See, this is why I need you guys around. Purple might need to be brighter, but alternatively, I like the teal. But teal is just my favorite color. Purple needs to be less intense by just a little bit. A little bit less. Yeah, that's fine. And then this goes Gaussian blur, then drop shadow. Nope, don't blur it twice, please. Yeah, I like that better. A different color for each video. I try to just use the two, but you're right, I have custom portals, so why not use them, right? Like, that is cool looking. I just do orange and blue because that's what people recognize, so, but this is cool. I like this. Then, undo the coloring so it doesn't yell at me later. Then we do this, and we go hammerized. Hammerizer? MX. Oh, why are you small and blue? MX, the hammerizer. You're the hammerizer now, Mr. MX. Alright, send it, why not? That's awesome. Okay. Recently used Gaussian blur. I feel like I usually do 1 instead of 1.5. They look kind of blurry, but it doesn't really matter. I'm really picky, and this is what I'm talking about. See how, remember I mentioned that I was really picky with my own thumbnails? This is what I was talking about right here. I'm so picky. Deadline. Deadline, and I think both of them had, yeah, Deadlinesicism and Deadliner, so Deadline thumb is fine. I could put, alternatively, I could put Deadlines. You should put the text in the empty space below the chamber. I could put it down here. It does look like a lot of awkward empty space. Alright, let me do that. I'll wait till the spacing is just about even between the side and the bottom. Alright, then we gotta move this one too. How are we gonna know when it lines up exactly? That's the question. There it is. Okay. Looks kind of weird there. Looks kind of weird there. If it was a thumbnail, needs to go higher. Like there. I just don't know. Maybe I don't put MX in it. Maybe I don't call you out on the thumbnail because you'll be in the description. I feel like hammerized is good. I don't know. I'm out of touch with internet culture. What do you guys think? Is this good? Okay, then let's get it back to center. Then we have what, 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Okay, this is fine. I gotta get going soon, so. This was blue. This was the new laser mechanic. It was blue receiver, blue something. The blue relay. We can just call it blue relay. Oh, not like that. And then we'll throw it back in the center, right over the thing. Yeah, that works. And then I'm not gonna overdo this one. So let's drop the blur to 1 instead. That looks better. I'm not gonna redo all of them. That would be way too extra. Make the word actually blue. Make it blue. Okay. I have my teal and purple though. I'm never gonna emulate the same ones again. What's the bluest looking blue? Oh, that's a nice blue. I'll take that. Okay. Pop shadow. Text glow black. There we go. Blue relay. That one's all caps now. Stop that. Blue relay thumb. Export. And then undo. Put blue in a blue portal. Yeah, okay. Now I just need this one, which I feel like it's too blurry. It's not, but that's fine. And this one was called Favorite Companion Cube, which I didn't reference in the thing. Favorite companion cube. It makes so much sense why you asked me what my favorite companion cube is now. It's Geometry Man. I was about to end the stream, but I have one last thumbnail to do. We're not even playing anymore. We are now creating thumbnails live because my brain's not working. So, oof, has to be pretty small to get it on one line. It's not centered. Still not. Still not. Kind of what I was thinking. You're giving me free labor by coming up with thumbnail ideas. That is very true. This is why I'm always out of thumbnail ideas. Alright, let's try that. The boys are enjoying the music? That's awesome. I love that. Hi, Pink Ninja. I'm just about wrapped up too, so good timing. I'm glad the boys get to enjoy it. We're just vibing. Recently used Gaussian blur. This one for sure has to be just 1 because it's small. And then text glow black, which pops it. Oh yeah, that's wonderful. And it implies that the sacrifice is the player because the player is currently being shot at. Right? Right? What about you? No, the boys is everybody. Everybody is the boys. This specifically was my 2 boys though, so literally no one else is part of the boys in this case. It's everybody or it's literally my children. It's the boys. Because I'm Portal Dad, so everyone is one of the boys now. Okay, did I export this one? I don't think so. Favorite companion cube thumb. Boom. Now we got them all. We have caught them all. We finished the thumbnail Pokedex for ASDF streams. What if you upload the streams? Dude, I have to edit. I have to edit so much of it. And there's no way I have enough time to edit it now. It probably takes... I've been chilling out on the editing. Just as raw footage if you don't want to edit. No, I want to edit it, because if I'm going to go through the trouble of making the thumbnails, I might as well put on an intro and an outro. But it takes a while to chop them out. And then I don't want to have, like, other unnecessary stuff in it. You know, like if I take a break because my headphone battery dies live and like I have to deal with that, then I don't want it to be in the VOD because it's just dead air time and nobody wants to watch that. People that like live streams want that because that's the live stream vibe. People that watch VODs instead, they don't want that. So you can edit for me? That would be great, to be honest. I could take some time to hop on a call and we can just like walk through the vision for it for free. Free is nice. If I gave you 5% of my channel earnings, then you would have made $5 in 3 years. So yeah, it's the time thing. I figured it out in my workflow now, so it's like 3 hours and 3 hours to stream, which has to happen on Saturdays at noon for me. But then another 3 hours here and there throughout the week isn't too bad. So I kind of figured all that stuff out. But yeah, that works for me. We can keep talking about it. If it becomes like I absolutely don't have time for this and I'll just stop doing VODs, then I could just send you all of my like raw stuff, and then anytime that you had time and wanted to create a VOD, like I could just send you all the stuff I have. So that would work. What's up, Trufa? I need you to play my chamber. You were here at the start and you didn't say anything about your chamber, and now that we're ending the stream, you drop in with a play my chamber. Just wait a sec. I gotta go, dude. There's no way. There's no way. I gotta get going. Wait, let me go back into Portal, so at least the outro to the stream will be in the game. That's crazy. I do like this screenshot, though. I thought about when I was playing the map, I was like, I should get a screenshot in slow-mo of the companion cube dropping into the water with the splash, because that feels fitting. And then necessary sacrifice would be over this, where it shows the companion cube getting sacrificed. But I like the flip, where somebody's like, oh, the player has to sacrifice themselves to get the companion cube. But then that doesn't make sense. Oh, he dropped the companion cube a lot. So, yeah. That was fun, though. Thanks for coming by, guys. I don't have... Oh, I do have my stop button. Do you think it works? I redid some of my Stream Deck buttons, and I don't know if I tested the stop button. Let's just see. All right, have a good week, everybody. And hopefully I'll see you next week. And if not, some Saturday. And yeah, I'll catch you next time.